I'll tell you what a great moment to see Gary Michael Capetta here tonight as we have the Heatseekers in action. Matt Sigmon, Elliott Russell. I'll tell you what, I know Sigmon wants absolutely no praise, no credit, but I will say this. Big thank you to him for helping make this night possible. Sigmon put in most of the work for this, folks, and I tell you what, a guy that truly honors, loves, and respects beautiful Bobby Eaton. It's great to see him here tonight. Going to be in action as you see Dylan McQueen and adorable Danny Ray going to be accompanying the ringside for this tag team bout.
You know, Matt, I've known the Heatseekers for many, many years, and they want a stone-cold grip on those Innovate Tag Team Championships, and that tells you right there, not one, but two ringside attendants or managers. Come on, man.
Well, we've seen Jordan Case successfully defend the Innovate Wrestling United States Heavyweight Championship moments ago. Will we see the same here tonight for the Heatseekers? But a very strong challenge, Brian Thompson and Brandon and Brent, the Tate twins.
They're a tremendous challenge, and one aspect of that challenge is it's impossible, at least for me, to tell these young men apart.
Well, I will go ahead and tell you this. Former Ring of Honor six-man tag team champions with Dalton Castle. These two boys, known them for years, live around the area. I'm sure anybody that's familiar with Knoxville, Tennessee knows Brandon and Brent. Man, I am looking forward to this one.
Brent, ladies and gentlemen, on your left, Brandon on your right. Set for tag team action.
But which left or right are you talking about?
The military right.
Oh, I'm confused.
Oh, Lord.
Champions, they are the reigning Innovator United States Tag Champs. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Sigmon and Elliott Russell, the Heatseekers.
Have they found the heat yet, Matt?
I know the former four-time World Tag Team Champions of the NWA set to defend their titles here tonight in Knoxville.
Going to be an exciting one. Matt Rhodes, I'm going to head to the back and get a view from that area, get ready for this big ceremony coming up. Going to be exciting. I have no doubt this is going to be a tag team match that Bobby Eaton will be proud of.
Absolutely, as Brian Thompson will make his way to the back to prepare for the Celebration of Honor, which will be coming up next following this match for beautiful Bobby Eaton, as we'll see the Tate twins, Sigmon, Elliott Russell. These two teams with roots here in the Knoxville area, no strangers to one another. They have battled many a time over the past 10, 12 years. They know each other well. We'll see a tag team clinic indeed. I'm sure Corny and Condrey and Bobby Eaton in the back are going to be smiling and proud of this one.
Exactly. This is going to be a tag team clinic. Both of these teams have teamed. Brandon and Brent have been teaming since the womb, right? That's a joke that gets thrown around, but it's true. They know each other inside and out. Matt Sigmon and Elliott Russell been together almost as long. I don't want to throw ages out there, but you mentioned their tag team accolades. Matt Sigmon and Elliott Russell have held tag team championships everywhere they have gone, and if we read them out, it would take the entire hour limit.
They've held championships everywhere they've been, but let's be serious here for a moment. Of being World Tag Team Champions, they've competed in numerous countries, in Mexico, in Canada, in China, in Japan, on regular basis, not only in the United States, defending those championships. Former AML Wrestling Tag Team Champions, former Mid-Atlantic Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Innovate Wrestling Tag Team Champions. They have held regional tag team titles in every promotion they've been in, and no doubt, anywhere they go in the future, it'll be no different, whether that be at the independent level or on a bigger level.
Yes, sir, and if you have never seen the Heatseekers in action before, you are in for a treat. Tag team clinic, as we said, and what better way to commemorate and appreciate the life and career of beautiful Bobby Eaton, and with tag team action with gold on the line, Matt.
Absolutely, and what a way to lead into that tribute segment. Again, with the Tate twins now working very well together. Brandon Tate, the legal man. as Sigmon. A beautiful arm drag from the Tate twins moments ago that really took Sigmon out of it for the moment. But Sig recovered. Again, the speed and quickness of these twins is amazing.
They're wily. I'll give you that. Look at them.
Very superhero-esque. Nice high cross body. Covered a near fall right there.
Yeah, the Tate twins have recently undergone a little bit of a makeover, right? They might have been a little bit more flamboyant last year, might have been a little bit more colorful last year, but since they branched out on their own, formed like the Wonder Twins, right? And they have really beefed up. They're in the best shape I've ever seen them. Absolutely fantastic, but I don't care how good shape you are. The big old country boy, Elliott Russell, just put you down.
Well, it's been an interesting year for the twins. Of course, their stint wrapping up at Final Battle 2018 last year with Ring of Honor. They've tested the free agent waters. They've had tryouts with All Elite Wrestling. They've had tryouts with the WWE. Let's just not kid ourselves here. These guys have eyes all over them, all over the world.
And look at that chemistry right there. Absolutely beautiful.
Chemistry from the womb that can't be taught, Coach. As you see, the big man Elliott Russell staggered on spaghetti legs, and he goes over the top and to the outside.
Uh-oh, what do they got in store for Matt Sigmon, Matt?
Siggy, we're going to ring around the rosy as he sit down.
He took
Suicide
the
dive
ride.
onto his own man.
Oh my gosh. You ever been so mad at a dude, you threw another dude at him?
No more suicide dives here, and they go over the top, eliminating the Heatseekers for the moment. And again, the Innovate Wrestling United States heavyweight titles, tag team titles, on the line here in this matchup.
And Dylan McQueen and adorable Danny Ray can just stand there and watch.
Now here's a character, Dylan McQueen, also a graduate of the Jacobs Pritchard Wrestling Academy right here in Knoxville. A guy here in Tennessee making a very big name for himself with his enterprise of stars he runs with, and now he's got the Heatseekers in his corner. A very smart acquisition for Dylan McQueen.
There goes the quickness of the Tate twins right there, but oh!
Brandon Tate eats the canvas right there. Again, you can't turn your back on Sigmon for very long.
That's it. You can't turn your back on anybody in professional wrestling, especially one half of the Heatseekers.
Before there was the Jacobs Pritchard Wrestling Academy, Matt Sigmon and Elliott Russell was sitting under that knowledge tree of Dr. Tom Pritchard. Sigmon sitting under the knowledge tree of guys like the late legendary Harley Race. He's learned from some of the best to ever lace a pair of boots in this sport. Nice snap suplex, floats over into the cover and gets a 2.
You notice that almost no wasted movement from Matt Sigmon, instantly going from the cover into the rear chin lock, smooth as glass.
Sigmon, a very young competitor, but in my mind, a ring general. 10 years experience in the sport, but still at a very young age, knows every square inch of that ring. And that beautiful drop kick, standing drop kick, one of the prettiest you'll see. But Tate too close to the ropes momentarily. And here's tag team wrestling at its best. Cutting that ring off, Coach. I see that look, man. They are starting to pick it up here as the Midnight Express and Jim Cornette watch on.
Yeah, I hear a lot of fans moan and, the commentators talking about cutting the ring in half, but that is basic tag team psychology, tactics. And referee distraction is right up the Heatseekers' tactics as well. Referee Mike Ramsey making sure that the Tates are taken care of. Meanwhile, Dylan McQueen put a few boots there.
Coach, you would have to agree your main priority when you step into that ring is win the match. Is that right? Win the match. And that's exactly how you do it, by cutting the ring off. See a nice sunset flip here with a nice leg drop. Whoa. Countered there. Elliott Russell.
Yeah, those long limbs of Elliott Russell able to catch him.
Here's a cat right here that 6-7 years ago was buying a ticket to watch Sigmon wrestle. If you'd have met Elliott Russell 7 or 8 years ago, you would have never thought you would see this kid where he's at right now. This man is in the great physical shape. I mean, he's got a great look, and he's incredible in that ring. And a lot of people that I know personally on the independent level here in East Tennessee laughed at Elliott Russell when he first walked onto the scene. Who's laughing now?
Yeah, I mean, I'm jealous of his hair.
Gary from Tate, Brandon Tate. The door is open, Coach. He needs to make the tag.
That's it. It may only be 10 to 15 feet away, but it is the Sahara Desert right now. But he's got to make that tag.
And there's the tag to Elliott. Here comes Brent Tate. Flying. Springboard clothesline. And the Tate twins trying to change the momentum here. Stand with the sliced bread, but it countered. Wild clothesline thrown by Russell.
Whoa!
Cross body from Tate. And a 1 count.
Oh. I don't know if you want to trade those with Elliott Russell, though, Matt.
Yeah, you don't want to get into a chop war or physicality war with Russell. The Southern Psycho.
And that's what the Tates need to do right now. Keep up the pressure. Put the foot on the gas.
Rolls through there, goes in with a little extra momentum. He slings him off, countered. Oh, Sigmon gets ran into. Russell crashes hard at that pad.
And once again, the Tates showing their quickness, and that's what they're going to need in order to be the new Innovate US Tag Team Champions. And right now, it looks good. Oh!
Almost tried. He tried to cradle him up, and he stumps him. Cover here. Inside leg is hooked in a near fall as Sigmon comes in to make the save.
We mentioned it earlier. Don't turn your back on a heat seeker.
Oh, a meeting of the minds. A double noggin knocker right there.
You know, Elliott's worse for wear on that one.
One of the largest, toughest, hardest heads of the sport, Sigmon.
Yeah, when he comes off that top rope with that flying headbutt, it is game over,
Oh, man.
my friend.
We're going to see the double choke slam. Yes, sir. A plant. Elliott Russell, here's Danny Ray. Adorable Danny Ray on the apron, and look out.
Oh, this crowd here in Knoxville
Oh,
wants to
he
see it.
gets drilled. KO'd by the Tate twins. We'll watch out for Dylan McQueen here. The other second is still on his feet, Josh.
Elliott's in the drop zone, man.
Look out for McQueen. Shoves him off. And now Sigmon on the other side has the leg. Oh, and now
Oh, wait a minute. Here we go.
tag made. We're going to see it here. The power slam
Tex
followed
Wood.
from the big head butt.
That is it, Mr. Rhodes.
And the Heatseekers retain the Innovate US Tag Team Championships.
Oh, my goodness.
Thank you so much, Gary Michael Competta. And there you hear it. Still, your Innovate US Tag Team Champions, Matt Sigmon, Elliott Russell here tonight as the victory party is going down in Knoxville for the Heatseekers.
I absolutely knew that tag team match was going to be one for the ages, and it did not disappoint. The Tate twins may have come up short in their quest for glory, but do not hang your heads low, young men. You just made another statement about your ability.
No doubt the Tate